Hi guys, it's TK Owens. I was sitting here thinking, I just got off of work not too long ago, and it's kind of a gloomy, cloudy day this morning, and I was sitting here trying to decipher in my brain, what's really wrong with this world. I look around me and I see a lot of beautiful things. I see, the green grass, and I love sitting out here on my front porch and watching the rain drip down through my tree out here in my front yard. And it kind of reminds me of a rainforest, so to speak. When you got the rain just falling down. And to me, that's beautiful. But then I think of all the messed up people that we have in this world. People like, anybody who works for the big six mega banks and the Bilderbergers and Henry Kissinger and Al Gore and Ben Bernanke and former President Bush, in my opinion, both of them, her and her husband, I don't claim to be a real religious man, never have really, but I've done my fair share of reading, and I think that we could be moving into something that is not so good here in the near future. I think that if we don't learn how to work together, if we don't learn how to be a community in humanity, and stop with the the trifle bickering between countries and things like that. I mean, we're human. Humanity is going to war. It's how we war and why we war that is the deciding factor. Right now we're warring because a few people want to rule the earth, and we're fighting their battle, and we're dying for them. Why? What sense does that make? If I die, and when I die, if I die fighting, I want to die fighting for what I believe in. I want to die fighting for, freedom for not only my children, but my friends and my family, and not so much concerned about myself, because I'm going to die anyway, and I'm not that old of a man. I'm mid-30s, but I've seen a lot of things in my life, and I've done a lot of the things that I've wanted to do in my life, and if it comes down to me having to give up my life for another, I will. I will take a bullet for anybody, like my family, my friends, and especially my children. I believe that, the greatest sacrifice is oneself, but I'm not willing to sacrifice my body or my mind for some globalist oligarchs that think that they are elite, that think they are the echelon, the upper echelon of humanity. You know, I said in my previous video that I thought Al Gore was a parasite. You know what? They're all parasites. Every single one of them are parasites that need to be squashed from this earth. Period. You know, if we got rid of them, we could truly have peace. We could truly have freedom. You know, they're the ones that need to be exterminated. You know, they're bugs and need to be exterminated. Now, again, you know, I'm not calling for violence on anyone. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and commit an act of violence towards anyone, because I won't. Now, if somebody steps up on my front porch and tells me that they're going to take me away to a work camp, or they're going to take my children, then that's a different story. You know, humanity is a beautiful thing. I believe that every one of us are, you know, beautiful creatures. It doesn't matter what you look like, who you are, how old you are, you know, how short and tall, fat, thin, black, white, polka dotted. I don't care. You know, we're all brothers and sisters, you know, in some right. You know, if you choose to believe it in that manner. You know, whether you're Christian, such as I am, or if you're Buddhist, or if you're Muslim, or if you're, you know, Jewish, you know, Hare Krishna, or whatever, you know, their religion, I don't know, you know, and, you know, I threw Muslim in there because, you know, I know a few Muslims, and, you know, they're not all bad. You know, it's the extremist Muslims, the ones that work for our current president, you know, his brothers and sisters, that are the bad ones, you know, the Al-Qaeda. They're the bad ones. And I firmly believe that he may be one of them. I mean, hey, that's my opinion, you know. Hey, I think our current president is a terrorist. I mean, he's definitely treasonous. He's not worthy to be a president. Needed to be impeached a long time ago. But, you know, he's a puppet. And we need to get past the puppets and get to the puppet masters. If we don't, we're not going to have much longer. You know, things are going to get a lot worse really, really soon. And it's going to be time for us to take action. And if we don't, we're not going to be here. They're going to win. You know, that's what I believe. That's what I feel in my gut. And, you know, I want to see a beautiful world again. Right now I'm starting to lose my faith in the world, unfortunately, and that's sad. You know, but more and more there are more people waking up, you know, on a daily basis to what's truly going on, and they're willing to stand up for what they believe in, and that's awesome. So that gives me a glimmer of hope. You know, I think that's my thoughts for this morning. You know, like I said, it was a morning, it was gloomy, I had some thoughts in my brain, and then I needed to get them out again. So, you know, God bless, and this is TK Owens with TKO TV. Have a wonderful day.